Okay, hi guys, I'm back with another video, and inside this video I'm going to be talking about my top 6 heavy metal bands. And with these bands I've been listening to since I got into this music, and these are my top 6 that these are my favorites. So starting at number 6 is a band called Judas Priest. Judas Priest is a band that formed in 1969 in England. They're the beginning of the first wave of British heavy metal at the time, along with Black Sabbath and Diamond Head. And they're known as a top-ranked heavy metal band in the world. So I like Judas Priest because their music, to me, whenever I listen to them, it's pretty heavy. And the song that always gets me like thinking like, oh, this is cool, is their song Living After Midnight. So that one will always be cool to me. That's why I like that band. And number 5 is a band called Metallica. Metallica was a band that formed in 1981 in Los Angeles, California. They're the part of the big 4 heavy thrash bands. And I like Metallica because their music is at the beginning they were like all thrash and in your face, and later on they mellowed down, especially with their Black album and Death Magnetic. My favorite album by them will always be Kill 'Em All, because that was the first album I ever listened to them, and my favorite song by them is Seek and Destroy. Real sick song. Number 4 is Venom. Venom formed in 1979 in England. They're a heavy metal band, but they're also more known as black metal, as the founders of black metal. And I like Venom because inside their music they have like a lot of like a melodic tone of like hell and like, you know, that type of stuff, and I think that's how metal should sound. And my favorite album by them is Black Metal. And for number 3, my favorite band is AC/DC. AC/DC formed in 1973 in Australia. They're more known as for hard rock, but for me I put them as metal because their album Back in Black is like a more like a heavier tone, especially with their song Hell's Bells. Kick-ass song right there, Hell's Bells. Number 2 favorite is Slayer. Slayer formed in 1981 in Huntington Park, California. They're part of the big 4 thrash metal bands, and I like Slayer because ever since I heard them, their song Raining Blood, that song will always be my favorite by them. And for them being like the way they are, I think that's really good, and especially they're playing exactly the same as how they did when they first started. And Slayer will always be my favorite too. And my number 1 of all time will be Motorhead. Motorhead is a band that formed in England in 1975. They're again they're part of like the first wave of British heavy metal, and they're also the founders of speed metal. Speed metal is like a faster tone of metal, and like if you didn't know that, but yeah. So Motorhead will always be my favorite. So rest in peace, Lemmy, and thank you for all what you've done with metal a more aggressive type of tone. And favorite song by them will be Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades will always be my favorite by them. Okay, everyone. Thank you guys for watching my video, and let me know what is your favorite heavy metal band.